Hey, I'm Fred, and I'm going homeless. Basically, why I wanted to do the film was I feel like there's a real need to look into homelessness and, you know, to like really help them out. I wanted to look at homelessness from the aspect of the individual rather than, you know, the alcohol and drug-ridden people that people stereotype them as. I was reading some stats the other day, and I read that in 2011 there was over 3,500 people sleeping rough in London, which is half of the UK homeless population. So I feel like going into London to be homeless is really going to be like the homeless central. I'm really going to feel what the homeless people do there, and I'm really going to be able to get part of the environment and part of their sort of culture.
Okay. So I'm here on the South Bank, and I've decided that this is where I'm going to start my experiment because it's full of different diverse cultures, and it'll be good to see like reactions from different people from different places. Now I say I'm going to start here because I'm going to be moving around a lot because homeless people never stay in one place for very long.
Quite interesting to see if he can actually survive 2 days on his own.
I'll be alright on my own. I'm not on my own anyway. I've got Lewis, my cameraman, with me.
So how does Lewis feel about being homeless for 2 days?
So how do you feel knowing that you're going to have to be there with me, roughing it and toughing it all the way?
I'm kind of quite glad that I am roughing it and toughing it with someone else.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. I don't know what to expect, obviously.
Well, I've arrived in London. And this is it, really. I'm here waiting for Fred now. And once he gets here, that's it. We're just kind of really on our own, so... Weather looks a bit damp. So, I think the first night's going to be very, very interesting weather-wise. And, well, just see if we can get through it.
Right, well, here I am. It's only just hit me what I'm actually about to do. I literally have the clothes on my back. I do have a bag, but that's only because it's holding more clothes. I have £5 in change. And that is it.
My name's Robert Seary. I've done 6 years and 2 months in the Royal Legion of Fusiliers.
Right, if you just say your name to the camera for us.
David Wilkinson.
So can you just tell us like what your experience is? How it is being out here?
Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. The experience is pretty good because I'm still doing it after all these years.
How long have you been out here for?
18 years.
18 years? That's... I'm shocked just to hear that.
No, there's people out there longer than me.
Right, if you wouldn't mind, just say your name so we...
Hello, my name's Steve. I've been homeless on and off now since I was 15. I'm 40 now, so that's nearly 25 years.
I can't get work for several reasons.
Would you mind telling us?
And them reasons are, one, I don't have a bank account. I can't have a bank account without a passport. And I can't have either of them until I get an address.
So obviously there is literally nothing you can do other than to try and get a home, but you can't do that because you can't afford it.
Well, that's basically it.
I in 2009 as well, I sorted my life out a little bit. I got myself a job and I was working with other people coming out of prison that was NFA.
Yeah.
A lot of those people I was working with would come out of prison, they'd be NFA and they got released, they come out on the Friday, I'd go to work with them on the Monday to sort out their housing for them. They're back in prison by the Monday. The reason they're going back to prison is because they're using the prison for accommodation, using it like a hotel.
Would you mind just telling us what your lowest point has been for the last 18 years?
Losing my father 2 years ago. It was the one person that I could go back to and talk to, and any problems I can unload them off him.
So basically what you're saying is it's almost better to be in prison than to be on the streets.
Yeah.
We've been with the guys from Help the Heroes today. They are a homeless charity organised to help out all homeless people. One of them, his name's Robert, and as you saw, I started out this morning with just the bag on my back, and he made the effort to find me a sleeping bag.
We're tired, so we decided to find our sleeping spot, which is... I don't actually really know where this is.
Well, it's in between Starbucks and another shop.
Yeah, you get a little view of it.
Let's get it. This is it.
This is it. That's it. It's a little spot that we just found.
I am absolutely knackered. This corner smells like wee. It's probably got wee in it. I don't even care. I just want to sleep.
The time is now approximately 20 to 12, almost midnight. We're in our sleeping bags. And yeah, see you on the other side. Okay, night's over. Yeah.
Barely.
Very, very hard to sleep. Just gonna say. Kind of would like a bed right now. How do you feel, Fred?
I feel absolutely there's no polite way of saying it. I mean, I'm just... It's barely gone 6 o'clock. I maybe got about an hour and a half sleep, if that. And now, I just want to go home. I'm knackered, man.
And that's just the first night. Yeah.
It's day 2. We've just been for breakfast with Dave, and it was very strange. It was a religious group set up to help homeless people, and the entire vibe of the place was quite friendly. Yet at the same time, you could really feel the tension. It wasn't the greatest meal, but any meal at the moment is amazingly good. I even ate tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. I hate them, but I ate them anyway because they was there and they was hot. I feel pretty rough. I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be as hard as it was. Cold, I'm wet, I'm hungry. I just want to go home. I can't do this anymore. I admit defeat, and I'm just too hungry to carry on. So yeah, it's been a whole lot tougher than I thought. I wanted to do more, but I know in myself that I just can't do it. So I guess it's time for a shower. Okay, so I've been off the streets for a couple of days. I've recuperated, and looking back on the experience, I have to respect these lads 110%. There's no way that I'd be able to stay out there. I only managed 1 day when I wanted to do 3, so it just really shows how hard it is. They work their hardest, to look after each other. The community support between them is a lot better than anywhere else I've ever seen. And I wish every one of them every bit of luck in the world, because they deserve it more than anybody.